Oh my God, folks, the meltdowns, the reactions to this Shiloh Hendrix situation is absolutely glorious. I literally could not ask for more. This is all I've been waiting for, and I could not ask for more. Now, folks, please, don't get me misunderstood. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying here. I'm not giddy and happy about what Shiloh said or did. I am giddy and happy that these hypocrites are exposing themselves. I was waiting patiently for the last couple of weeks, just sitting by waiting for a moment like this. Some people wait forever for a moment like this. Some people wait a lifetime. No, I only had to wait a couple of weeks for Karmelo's supporters to expose themselves as the hypocrites that we always knew they were. I am literally sitting here watching the same people who celebrated Austin's death. I am sitting here watching the same people who harassed his family, who uploaded TikTok videos spreading lies about Austin being a bully, talking about cleat sharpeners, spreading all of this bogus nonsense. I am now watching these same people upload videos of themselves, literally fake crying, pretending that they're so hurt, pretending that the world is over, playing victim because Shiloh Hendrix said their favorite word. I kid you not. They are uploading videos. There's a plethora of them out there already, and I'm going to show all of them to you eventually. But they are uploading videos, fake crying, dry tears, dry eyes, pretending that they're so hurt that Shiloh said their favorite freaking word. But let me just go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about really quickly before I keep running my mouth. Go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage, and then I'll be right back with more.
So, you know about that Shiloh bitch, right? She was able to raise nearly $500,000 at the time that I'm recording this anyway. Nearly $500,000. I probably made it worse for myself. By going to the actual page and looking up what people were the comments that they were leaving when they were donating to her. To interject here, look at this one. Search this. Stay informed. Look at what they're saying. There's a reason why some of them remain anonymous. Also, you're just gonna have to get over this. Get over it.
Now, if you guys support what I'm doing here, consider donating via Cash App or Super Thanks, or support the channel for free by liking the video, sharing the video. Comment below and let me know your favorite part of the clip you just watched, because I can tell you my favorite part. My favorite part, personally, was the ending, where she tells everyone, get over it. Get over Austin Metcalf being murdered. Get over it, guys. I just thought that was so poetic. It was a perfect ending to the video, because she's telling people, get over the murder of a white child, while pretending to cry about a white person saying the N-word. Why don't you get over it? You can't get over some random lady saying a word that you yourself use, a random lady that you don't know. This doesn't affect you or your life at all. You could scroll right past the clip. Literally every single thing you watch contains the N-word. Every music video, every TV show, all forms of entertainment that this woman, watches or listens to, all the forms of entertainment that she consumes contains the N-word. She sees thousands of videos a day that say the N-word, but she saw one woman say it in Minnesota, and oh, she has to upload a video fake crying about it while telling people that they need to get over the murder of an innocent white child that was murdered for no reason other than, maybe a bleacher seat, right? But, you need to get over it. Everyone needs to get over Austin Metcalf, but this community can't get over a white lady saying the N-word? And this is what I was trying to explain to you guys. This mentality. To them, white lives don't matter. 1,000 white kids could get stabbed in the chest. They don't care. But if a white person says the N-word, oh boy, oh boy. To them, the lives of white kids have no value. What matters most is, let's make sure white people don't say the N-word. We don't care how many white kids die. We'll make fun of them. We'll laugh. We'll joke about it. But some white lady says the N-word in Minnesota, and oh boy, we got to film videos fake crying. We got to get any little scrape of victimhood we can, because we live in this victimhood mentality where we always got to paint ourselves out to be the victims as we victimize everyone around us. So this is just a perfect example. The fact that someone can upload a video of them fake crying over someone saying the N-word, while in the same breath, literally in the same breath, not hypothetically speaking, literally in the same breath, say, get over the murder of that white child and cry with me about some lady saying the N-word. Get over the death of Austin Metcalf and start taking people saying the N-word more seriously. Please, this is devastating. This is bad. Someone said the N-word. Get over that kid being murdered. We got more serious problems to attend to. It's psychotic. And I'm tired of pretending that it's not. Because it is. It's absolutely flipping insane. And if any other group of people had this mentality, no one would have a problem calling it out. But this is a protected community. You can't say anything bad. Because they'll get on video and they'll cry about it. They'll murder your kids. They'll stomp your kid's head in at the bus stop, but they'll cry about someone saying the N-word. I'm over it. Don't care. Sorry. Do not care. I do not care one bit. Because, like she said, forgive me, folks, I'm adopting her mentality. Get over it. You want us to get over Austin Metcalf? Get over what Shiloh Hendrix said. Who cares? She didn't kill anyone. But by their logic, if we were going by Karmelo Anthony's supporters' logic, then if Shiloh pulled a knife out of the bag that the kid was rummaging through and stabbed a kid, that would be okay. Because they have said that that is an appropriate response to someone grabbing your bag, right? You can stab them if someone grabs your bag. So hell, if anything, we should all look at Shiloh and thank her for taking it easy. If we're going to use the same ass-backwards logic as Karmelo Anthony's supporters, then we should look to Shiloh and thank her for showing grace. Thank you, Shiloh, for taking it easy on that little kid that was stealing from your bag. Thank you, Shiloh, for showing mercy. Because we all know that the black community, at least a large portion of the black community, has stated that if you touch a bag, you can stab someone in the chest. That's what we've been told. Kids can get stabbed in the chest over touching backpacks. So if a kid's stealing from your bag, according to a large portion of the black community, it's okay to murder them. So I guess instead of getting angry about what Shiloh said, if we're using Karmelo's supporters' mentality, we should be thanking her for taking it easy, for showing mercy, right? Right? Mind you, I'm not saying this is how I think or this is how you think, but if we're in the minds of a Karmelo Anthony supporter, this is the way of thinking. This is what we've been told is okay. This is how people should carry themselves. They should carry knives in their backpack and stab people if anyone touches their bag. So Shiloh saying the N-word really isn't that bad. According to how black people, or at least a large portion of the black community, has stated how they would react if someone touches their bag. So I guess Shiloh, she actually showed mercy in this situation, right? So if we adopt this mentality, the same mentality that is often used against us, if we adopt this way of thinking, instead of criticizing Shiloh, instead of condemning her for what she said or did, we should be thanking her. We should all be coming together and collectively thanking Shiloh for showing restraint and not shanking everyone in the heart that was at that park. We should all come together and thank Shiloh. Thank you, Shiloh, for showing restraint and not acting out violently like Karmelo Anthony and his supporters. Let me see some thank yous down in the comments below. Thank you, Shiloh. Because if you adopted the way of thinking that is being used against you and me and everyone that looks like us, you could just stab someone in the chest over this. I mean, the guy harassing you and recording you and following you has been accused of doing weird things with underage girls, right? So you were endangered, Shiloh, at that park. Now, this is where I'm actually being serious. Shiloh at that park was in way more danger than Karmelo ever was at the track meet. Karmelo being told to get out from under another team's tent at a track meet by some fellow students while there's all types of teachers and coaches around. Karmelo was not in threat. Karmelo was not really threatened. His life wasn't threatened. Karmelo could have just walked out from under the tent and everything would have been fine. Karmelo was not in the danger that Shiloh was. Shiloh has a predator that has no business even being in this country, following her around, recording her. And we all know how, a lot of these people act out violently and irrationally. She's lucky that someone didn't attack her right there at the park. So, understand that this mentality that a lot of people seem to have, at least in a certain community, other communities of people can adopt that mentality as well. Okay? And you're not going to want to see that. You're not going to like it. This toxic, crazy, insane mentality that we've allowed to spread, that everyone defended or turned a blind eye towards, understand that this same way of thinking, this same mentality can be adopted by other groups of people with different skin colors. And you're not going to like it. You're not going to like it when other races of people adopt or take on the same way of thinking that a large portion of the black community has taken on, right? If white people come together and start thinking and have the same mentality that a large portion of the black community has, boy, oh boy, is there going to be problems. And no one wants those problems. No one wants those issues. So, the craziest part and the most ironic part is this mentality that these people have that they often use against us. If you even, for a moment, display that same mentality, they have a problem with it. Which lets you know that they know what they're doing, how they think, they know all of that is wrong. Because when another group of people use it and apply it against them, they freak out and they cry. So they know what they're doing is racist. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know that it's wrong to support people like Karmelo, but they do it anyway. But then when they see other people come together and adopt that tribalism, they freak out. They freak out. Because like I said, the last thing these people really want is for white people to start displaying this same mentality. And I'm not suggesting that white people should, but if white people adopted this same mentality, all hell will break loose. Point blank, period. That's just how it is. And it's just really weird watching the same people that defend these actions and this way of thinking, when they see other people take on that way of thinking, it's funny watching how quickly they melt and they film videos of themselves fake crying. It's insane. But it's the insanity that we've allowed to fester in this country for a very long time. And eventually the pimple's going to pop, the bubble's going to burst. But for now, you guys let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all very soon in the next one.